Hey everyone, it's Kevin here. I'm so sorry I haven't made a VideoQuip in so long. Margie and I started a new young adult class at our church called The Connection. And so we had to work really hard on that, been very busy. And I was, and am still passing another kidney stone. It's been a week and a day now that I'm waiting for that baby to come to pass. Anyway, thank God it's no longer painful, but it's still there. And then I want to tell you this. We heard the other day about our satellite broadcast that goes out to all of Europe, all the Middle East, and Northern Africa. It's on the air, and because of some timing issues with other programs that they're still putting their shows together. We already have a bunch of ours, so they told me my program has been playing in all these other time slots. So throughout the day, they're getting lots and lots and lots of this pretty face. Anyway, God's using us and allowing us to change the world. And our whole message is a relationship with God. I want to read to you something out of the Message Bible, out of the book of Romans, chapter 4. I'll only do one little verse, and if I can, I will do several videos until I complete the whole chapter. We'll see how that goes. But Romans 4, talking about Abraham, the father of faith, and Abraham couldn't have kids. He was 100 years old, and his wife was old, and she had never had a kid, and God tells him, "You're going to be a father of many nations." And it's quite comical for a couple that age, but yet God did it. And chapter 4 is all about how Abraham believed God regardless of the way his body was, or Sarah's body, or circumstances, or whatever. Anyway, it says this in the Message Bible. It's kind of hard to know what verse, but I think it's verse 2 of Romans 4. If Abraham, by what he did for God, got God to approve him, he could certainly have taken credit for it. But the story that we are given is a God story, not an Abraham story. A lot of people, Abraham is the father of faith, and it'd be easy to put Abraham up on this pedestal. But look, it's not an Abraham story, it's a God story. It said, Abraham, he didn't do what he did on his own. It says, if Abraham, by what he did for God, got God to approve him, he could have taken credit for it. But the story we're getting is it's a God story, not an Abraham story. Remember, your life is valuable, but it's a God story through your life that he wants. And then this other verse, verse 3. What we read in Scripture is Abraham entered into what God was doing for him, and that was the turning point. He trusted God to set him right instead of trying to be right on his own. You know, a lot of times the problems you and I have are because we don't enter into what God is doing for us. You know, I don't feel comfortable all the time talking right now when I'm having some temporary symptoms of other things. But you know what? It ain't my idea, it's God's. And that's his problem, and he'll have to take care of it. It says Abraham entered into what God was doing for him. I did not want to go on satellite TV around the world. I'm real self-conscious about myself on video. I didn't have a choice other than obey God or disobey God, though. So I entered into what God is doing in my life. Was it what I would have chosen? No. And you know what? Thank God I didn't choose my way. My way would be to bury myself in my office and just stay in a little hole. God says, no, no, no. I'm nowhere near through. I'm going to send your pretty little face and voice all over the world. Well, y'all, that's out of my comfort zone. But you know what? Either we're going to live for a great big God in his ability in us, or we're going to live a very small life doing what only we can come up with. But it says that when he entered into what God wanted for his life, it says that was the turning point. He trusted God to take care of it. Do you need a turning point in your life today? If so, then you know what? That turning point, you might be praying, oh God, I need a turning point. He might be saying, all I need you to do is embrace what I am wanting you to do, and that will be your turning point. So I pray today that you just cut loose and let God have full control over your life. I promise you, he has a great track record. You can trust him. Amen. You're obviously a part of my blog, or you wouldn't be watching this, but you might be watching it on Facebook. If you go to my blog, www.thenetrev, the Reverend of the Internet, thenetrev.com, sign up for this devotion. And on my blog at the top, there's a little tab that says buy our book, and you can get a brand new book, The Secret Place Revealed, for a discount of $14.95, and that includes free shipping. Take advantage of it. I hear it's a great book. I know the guy that wrote it. God bless you. Have a wonderful, fantastic day.